Hello, can I have Sukumar on the line, please?
Yeah, I'm Sukumar.
Okay, this is Ramesh calling from Mac.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, so is it the right time?
Yeah, okay, no problem.
Okay, can you please go ahead with the interview?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, can you please quickly brief me about yourself?
Yeah, so I'm Sukumar, completed with information technology. Currently, now I'm working in MSc Technology in the private limited as a software developer, and I have 3.2 years experience in PLSQL development and as well as forms of reports development. And I started my career in this company only.
Okay, so this is your first job.
Yeah.
Okay, please continue.
And now, about my project, I currently working in 2 projects. And my company, my client is a Mediterranean shipping company.
Can you please speak louder?
And our company is a our client was MSC, Mediterranean shipping company. And the setup is in Geneva.
Okay.
And I have worked in 2 projects. This project is fluently based on shipping and logistics domain.
Okay.
First product is Active V2 system, in which front end is Oracle Management Reports and then back end is Oracle PLSQL.
Okay.
We have used Oracle 10G in this, and then in Active V2, another project is Active V2 system, which we have front end is .NET and back end is PLSQL.
Okay.
Then my day-to-day activities to develop the packages and functions based on the business requirement.
So we
have a business requirement.
Okay, fine. So you are into completely development, correct?
Yeah.
So you are not doing any support activities. You are pure SQL and PLSQL developer.
PLSQL developer, yes.
Okay, so you do write packages, procedures, functions, cursors, and etc., right?
Yeah, yes, sir.
So you have very good programming programming skills, is it?
Yeah.
Okay. So you mentioned like you have worked for 2 major projects, right? Can you please explain me in detail about your project? Go one by one. Tell me about your previous project and then tell me about your current project. It should be in detail, in a business perspective as well as in technical perspective, okay?
Yeah, okay. Actually, now for my first project is Access V4 system. My product name is Access V4 system. Its front end is Oracle Forms and Reports, and back end is using Oracle PLSQL, Oracle 10G. And this project is fluently based on the shipping and logistics domain. For example, when you get a container from where the container is we have 4 domains in this: customer documentation, customer creation, documentation, and then financial domains. I have worked in the financial domain. So this project is fluently based on the containers. From where the container, we need to shift the containers from one end to other end for like import and export. In between this, whatever the process is there that we are handling in our project. In customer creation, we have this basically used for creating a customers and then fluently based on the customer details. And documentation modules, this is based on how fluently based on about the containers. It's
okay. How do you get the requirement?
We have a requirement from users. We have 150 agencies from 152 countries. From that country, they are looking for modification, and we have a business requirement in there.
Okay.
And our team will make the business requirement document.
Okay. So we will receive the business requirement document. So based on the business requirement document, you will start developing the code, is it?
Yeah. We will start a new packages as well as we will modify the existing packages.
Okay, can you please explain me any 2 real-time requirements that you have worked with recently?
The real-time experiment in the sense, recently given to the GST in India, right?
Yes.
in a financial domain, for example, we previously for our shipping agencies, they have implemented a new tax, two types of taxes. But now they have asked us to change the tax and calculate the tax based on GST. Only one tax.
Okay.
Further to modify the packages based on that. First, we are calculating the tax for container movements and then for.
Okay, how you do these changes in package?
The packages is coding is available in the packages for calculating the taxes. For example, we are having master and detail tables. Based on the master and detail tables, we are fetching the value for tax codes. And now for the GST implementation, we have created a separate table, and then based on the table, we'll get the GST tax from table level, and then we are inserting this inside the packages, into some other tables. How changes in the sense, we are modifying the existing coding for this GST issue.
Okay, that is fine. So what is your ultimate goal here? You have created a separate table and you are inserting data in some other table using the package. So what is your ultimate goal there?
Ultimate goal is to, at first we are calculating the different taxes for.
So how the calculation will be done?
Calculation will be done based on the functions. We will create a separate functions for tax calculation and separate procedures for tax calculation.
Okay.
Now we have modified that procedure to based on this issue.
Okay, so this is one of the requirement in your current project. Okay.
Yeah.
What is other project?
Sorry, other project is also going for shipping and logistics domain only.
Okay.
And we have updated from 10G to 11G. At first we have in previous project, in front end we have used as forms and reports. It's too old and then it's not some effective. So they have upgraded the project into Article 11G, and then front end they put as a .NET.
Okay.
And we have worked in the back end.
So do you have any knowledge on .NET?
No, I don't have knowledge on .NET.
Okay.
I work as a backend developer.
What is the iBox you mentioned? Like iBox, I think you are working for MSC company, right?
Yeah. First this company was named as iBox.
Okay.
Now the MSC took over our company, and they have changed our MSC technology into a private limited.
Okay. So it was iBox, now it is MSC. Okay. So MSC is a separate company and iBox is a separate company. Now the both together made it. Okay.
Yeah. MSC is a client, the Mediterranean shipping company. You know, right?
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
So
MSC ship.
So can you please explain me about what is package?
Package, it's for simply package is a top-down design. For example, in procedure, for going on a procedure, it does not have a top-down design. For example, in this package, you have used multiple procedures in this package. Package specification, and then inside the package it's having package specification and package body. Package specification, which mainly based on the full declaration part.
Okay.
And then package, in that package body we create the procedures and then functions.
Okay. So see, here my question is that mandatory to define each and everything? Sorry, is it mandatory to declare each and everything that we are going to define in the package body?
Yeah. If you creating any procedure, means we need to define the procedure and then input parameters in the.
So for example, okay, let me take an example and tell you what is my question. So you have a procedure 1, okay? So the procedure 1, and you have function 1 and function 2. So totally 2 functions and 1 procedure, okay? So we are going to define these 2 functions and 1 procedure inside the package, okay? So now my question is, in package we have declaration session and body session, right? So whatever you mentioned, like specification session and definition session, okay? So I am asking you, so before going to define these two functions and one procedure inside the package value, so do you really need to declare all these three in specification part in the package?
So for procedure, we need to define the procedure in the package specification, but for function, we don't need to define in that.
Why so?
We will create inside a procedure itself.
Why so? What is the reason?
Because, for example, while creating a procedure, we are setting aside input parameter. Input documentation, we need the input parameters based on the procedure. Okay.
Are you sure about it?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, continue.
But for function, what do you say? We already, so in this question, we are creating a new function or we are using the existing function, sir?
You are using the existing function.
Yeah, okay. Existing function is, don't need to define the package. Directly, we call our function with the packages.
Okay, so what if you declare or what if you not declare in package specification?
If you declare in the package specification, in case of creating a new function, you need to define the package spec. Or otherwise, you can call directly the backend function. Directly the existing function.
Here I would like to give you one hint. So what is private and public?
Okay. Private package, for example, for public packages, public procedures, we don't need to define.
Oh my God, I have given you the very easy clue, man. And you can answer the question by I am using this clue.
Yeah.
Then?
So, for public, we don't need to define. For private packages, we need to define the specification.
Not define, we need to declare. Okay, sorry. Okay, fine. Okay. So, okay. Can you tell me any 6 differences between procedure and function?
Any differences?
6. I want to hear 6 from you.
And first difference is a top-down design, and procedure it will not be a top-down design.
So what do you mean by top-down design and bottom-up design? I really don't understand. What do you mean by that?
Top-down design in the sense, in procedure if you create, for example, you are following procedure 1 and then procedure 2. Without defining the procedure 1 and procedure 2, the package specification level, for example, based on the top-down design in the sense, based on ordering.
Okay, so say for example, if you have any 3 SQL statements inside the procedure, it will start executing one by one. That is what you intended to say, or?
No, not in the sense procedure. We are calling multiple procedures. For example, one procedure is for inserting purpose and then another procedure is for supercondition.
So which one you are telling is top-down? Which one is the top-down? Procedure or package? Package. See, here my question is the differences between procedure and function. I don't know how you are explaining the package again.
I'm telling that for packages it's easy for a top-down design, procedure it's not.
Okay. I want you to differentiate these two, function and procedure, not package and procedure. I think you did not hear the question properly.
Yeah. Function. Okay. Function is should return a value.
Okay.
Procedure don't need to return any value. And function we can actually call the function track statement, but in case of procedure we can't able to call.
Okay. Hold on a second. So having said that, okay. So here the question is, how can you call function from SQL statement? Can you please tell me the query?
Select, for example, function for multiplying two numbers.
Okay.
Otherwise, for example,
just give me one sample query, man. Give me one sample query to call function from SQL select statement.
Select sign of, we will create Java function sign of amount.
Just tell me the syntax. You don't need to define it. You just give me the syntax.
Select sign of amount from sign of amount input inside the function. For example, column name, salary, sign of amount inside the bracket will mention value from employee. It will define the sign plus or minus.
Okay. So how can you call the existing functions?
Existing functions using function name directly.
Okay.
Function name.
So inside the function you will just mention the column name and from particular table name, is it?
Yeah.
Okay. So you mentioned like it is not possible to do for procedure.
Call procedure. Yeah.
Okay, good. Okay. Continue telling the other differences.
And next is function should return a value, it must return a value, and procedure it no need to return any value.
Okay.
It may not return a value.
So function must return the value, here may or may not return value. Okay, fine. Okay, go ahead with the other differences.
And in function we will create we will perform only one task in the function, but inside the procedure we will perform multiple tasks.
Okay, so you mean to say like the functions are used for computation purpose and the procedures are used for executing the business logics. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then inside of function we can't able to call procedure. Inside procedures we will call the functions.
What is that? Can you please come again?
So inside procedures we will call the functions.
Okay.
No error like this. But if you call the procedure inside a function, it will create any error.
Have you tried this?
Yeah.
Have you ever tried to use a function inside the procedure?
Yeah, function inside the procedure will call multiple functions. That's no problem.
No, I'm asking you, have you ever tried this? No, did you try to check it practically? Or you have read it in online?
No, I have tried.
Okay, good. Okay. Then, what are the other differences?
Other differences, the function, it requires, for example, function it requires only input parameter and then return output parameter. But procedure, we can define input and output directly in procedure level.
Okay,
and output function, and then
Okay, fine. So, do you have knowledge on forms and reports?
Yes.
Okay, can you please explain me about what is forms and reports and how it works in real time?
Forms and reports, it's based on, it's one of the Oracle product which is used for front-end development, and forms which is used for application and everything, and report is form and Oracle report which is used only for displaying purposes. And in Oracle forms we have used a 6.5 version.
Okay.
Yes, you have different types of blocks, data block and then control block. In the data block, it is working based on the table in the backend database level, which is, for example, in the data block we can directly edit or update everything. It will reflect into the database level. And it have a design. In this designing part, we have, for example, canvas. How to say canvas tabs? Lot of tabs are there.
Okay.
Hello.
Yeah, I'm hearing.
And in forms we have a LOV system, addition stuff, calculation, which is like a menu, and it have a lot of 8 triggers is there in the majorly 8 triggers is there in the forms, Oracle forms.
Okay.
Oracle forms which is mainly working based on the record groups. Record groups in the sense it's like a similar to a database table.
Okay.
Based on the record group, it will fetch the records, it will display, and then choose for some other calculation, etc. And
okay. Okay, fine. Okay. Can you tell me how many triggers are there in Oracle?
Triggers is there.
Trigger type.
Trigger types are on-level triggers and statement row-level triggers and then statement store triggers. Row-level triggers, it will execute each and
No. I am asking you the number. How many are there? I am asking you the number, like 5, 6, 7, 8. How many types of triggers?
2 types.
Okay. What are those?
Form level triggers and then row level triggers and then statement level triggers.
That's it? We don't have any more?
Yeah, inside the row level triggers you have after update, after insert, and then instead of triggers.
Okay.
And common triggers is there.
Okay, what is the instead of trigger? Why you use instead of trigger?
Instead of triggers we use in the case of for views.
Okay.
We can back to insert or update using the instead of triggers. In the case of view, we use the instead of triggers.
Okay, that means what you are doing there?
For example, we'll take one view. In this view, we can directly insert or update anything.
Okay.
It's based on, in this case, we will use the instead of triggers. How to say, at first, it will perform the action.
Okay, so instead of trigger, you use it to perform insert and update operations on view tables. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so what is the difference between view and materialized view?
Yeah, view and materialized view. View, for example, in view level, we don't need to, if you run the view, it will fetch the current data. But in case of materialized view, we need to refresh every time manually.
Manually?
And then, yeah.
Why do you need to do it manually? Don't you have any other refresh techniques?
Yeah, we have, otherwise we will schedule the job for that.
No, don't you have other refreshing techniques in the materialized view?
Auto refreshing techniques in the, for example, we should define like DBMS for refresh, MView auto refresh means it will refresh based on the time. We will mention the time interval. Based on the time interval, it will refresh automatically. But in the case of...
Okay, how you do that? Can you tell me the query?
To define the job, right?
Yes.
DBMS underscore MView dot refresh. DBMS underscore refresh dot MView inside the bracket. We will define the...
How many refreshing techniques are there?
Sorry?
How many refreshing techniques?
Past, first, and complete. 3 techniques are there.
Okay, what are the difference between them?
For example, for complete means it will, if you, while creating a material view, if you define as a complete, it will refresh entirely. For example, it will always fetch the latest data. But instead of past, we need to use a material view log. We need to create a material view log for that. In the force view, if you define as a force means, how to say, we need to refresh every time periodically. in case of post.
Okay. So how good you are in Unix shell scripting?
Unix shell scripting, just now I'm recent for 3 months I have started working in Unix.
Okay. So
now I'm doing
I do see in your resume you have mentioned like gathering the requirements and interacting with the clients. So how you gather the requirements of business people?
in case of we will chat directly to the people, to the agency people, clients.
Okay. So
in some cases,
So is this US project or Indian project?
This is an Indian project. Our client is in 152 countries. You know the MSC people.
Okay, so you interact with which country people?
I interact with many countries. For example, Dubai, Geneva.
Okay, so when you interact with the Dubai people, they may not be very good in English. So how do you interact with them?
Maximum they also have one member is there. No? Business security team is there. Based on their team, they will translate to us.
Okay. So have you given any other interviews recently?
Sorry?
Have you given any other interviews recently?
Yeah, I went for CTS and some other companies.
Can you please mention the company name?
DXC
Technologies. Okay. The one that got mentioned to HPCSC. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then ID, our parent information dynamics.
Okay.
Next is HCL.
Okay.
And next some is they call. And then Virtusa, I went for Virtusa.
Virtusa Polaris. Okay.
Yeah.
You have very big list, man. So what was the feedback from DXC Technologies?
DXC, I got selected, but they asked to join immediately within 15 days.
So do you have the confirmation email from them?
Yeah, confirmation I have.
Confirmation email stating you got selected for DXC Technologies.
Selected for DXC. Yeah, regarding that, first they sent a mail for a project manager round. Now final round is there.
No, you mentioned like you got selected for DXC Technologies, right? So did you receive any email confirmation from them?
No, I got received that I have cleared all the rounds.
Okay.
And then after HR they asked to join immediately for 15 days.
Okay.
And then I received because my notice period is more than 1 month.
Okay, so you did not receive any job selection?
They didn't send any money.
Okay, you didn't clear from. Okay.
I got received.
Okay, sorry, Visa?
CTS, Cognizant.
Okay, so you got selected for CTS.
Yeah.
So you have the offer in hand?
So send the confirmation mail. No. Till now I didn't get offer. I got confirmation mail alone.
Okay, job confirmation. Okay, when did you receive that?
Yeah, I received.
When did you receive it?
Received before 1 month.
Before 1 month, but still they did not release the offer letter.
Yeah. No.
Okay, what was the feedback from you?
HCL in final round this was gone.
Okay, so what is your notice period actually? You have been attending so many interviews, okay, that's good. What is your notice period? 2 months. Okay. So, okay. So what if CTS release the offer letter for you? So will you be interested to join our company or CTS?
Your company, because my colleague is working in a CTS. It's all not much project is there. That's why I'm looking for some other company.
Okay. Then why did you attend the CTS interview, man? Very funny. Okay. Okay, so what do you know about our company?
The company...
Why do you prefer our company? What are the advantages if you join in this company?
do you know the advantages? I